a hero will rise. The time is near. The legacy lives on. Right before your eyes. No one is born a hero.
So, I will just check. Fresh film, do you hear us? Kirda? Good.
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. Good. And sorry to be now a little bit stressful, but I just want to make sure that we do our job until 12, and then we can talk and do whatever on YCN picnic, because YCN picnic is meant to be for all informal talks, cooperations, and so on. Okay?
Yep.
Antonio, can you share the screen? Oh no! That happened. So, basically, after our conversation yesterday, we gave our task force the names. So we have YCN award, we have website, we have funding, we have YCN exchange, outreach, education, membership, and conference. And actually there is no change more or less regarding who is in which group. We added, but she said yes to that, Ksenia, to which group we added you to?
Light blue.
Yeah, light blue and YCN exchange. And we added Sanya, besides education that she already was in, to outreach. And here we have the members who were not here yesterday, but we thought about you.
You do the rest.
So just a short follow-up for you. Yesterday we did a brainstorming. What was YCN in the past 10 years? What was it now? And where are we heading to? And we organized ourselves in different task forces. And as you see, we gave to each group the name, and the point is that each group should meet online depending. For example, some group can meet once a year because nothing is so urgent to deal with, but some group can meet maybe 5, 6 times a year, and then present what they were working on our online meetings and conferences. Did I said it right? More or less. And like I said, we had different points which came from our brainstorming yesterday. So it will be good, maybe, that you think about which group is most interesting to you and in which can you give your experience, your perspective, and so on. And especially Alireza, because you're coming for a different side of the world, I would say, like, yeah, like Nifty as well. We talked about that yesterday. So you don't have to give me answer now, but we can talk about that also on YCN picnic. The same is for you, Miro. And you see some of the things are marked in a special colors or borders in black. Why? Because they are urgent to deal with. So of course YCN award, because it's, yeah, and we have to decide also when are we going to meet to discuss the films. Then YCN website, which needs to be updated with the archive and everything. Then database of current members and YCN archive, which we agreed yesterday is going to be put everything in a YCN Google Drive, which we have. So this is actually not so many work, I would say so much work. YCN funding. Arne, your group. Then, of course, the book. What are we going to do with that in the next few months? And, of course, Valentina. Where is Valentina? Conference, which is in only 6 months, so it's not like that we have a year. Should you move to the next one? So when we go... So yes, here is the table, like summary of everything we talked about yesterday. So name of the groups plus persons in charge in each group. As we agreed yesterday, I didn't cheat on anything and just added names. So. Network coordination, Antonio and myself. YCN award, Hannah and Kirda, like it was, actually. Website, Antonio, who is in group, Herman with me and you. Funding, Arne. YCN exchange, Philip. Yes. Outreach, Antonio. Education, Robert. Membership, myself, and conference, myself, in a combination with host. And here we also wrote, like, in each group, what are the urgent things to be solved in the next month, I would say, because we were planning, and that's for this discussion now, the next meeting, online meeting, the quick one, so an hour maximum, not day meeting or whatever, in more or less 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I think it's 5 weeks time. So do you think this could work? the same as we normally have. It's 4:30 our time, so it's Greece 5:30, Ireland 3:30, and Iran, I don't know, it's a little bit later, yeah? And the Nifty, it's in the morning then. That means that this group, it will be good that you meet before, quick, and just discuss important stuff. So outreach group should have focus on distribution of YCN book. Valentina, me, and Lara. The next conference, Antonio and I have to work with database and archive, and Herman, Antonio, and me have to talk about the website. Does this sound reasonable in the next few weeks? Yeah, that was my plan, that we talk on a YCN picnic. Of course. I mean, what do you think? Why is YCN picnic made? Fun and small talk. Yeah, fun and games. Here we have a question marks. Do you think there, because we pointed out those things that we thought, okay, they are urgent. If you come back to the last one. Do you think something is like screaming urgency in the other groups? In education, in YCN exchange, and in funding, we made the board, but we didn't make a topic. So
I'm not sure what to say, but I just think we marked the funding part as important, but we have now 4 weeks time, I think. 5 weeks. Okay. I'm not sure if I can put a lot of time in this till the 14th of October. I'm not sure. I have to check it.
That's why it is a question mark, actually, there. And we don't have, and I don't think that's a problem, because when we meet 14th, if we have 10 topics, then it will be the whole day. So I think if we focus on updating of those stuff, which are like, okay, it's urgent, and then on that meeting we decide what is next. Does that sound reasonable? And sorry,
so just shortly, Media Education Center is interested to join task forces for education.
In Arne's thing about funding, also the European calls are on March or February, so we have time to be, because now they have already made the calls for October deadlines, etc. So
it marked.
yeah, of course,
So
it's always the money.
Thomas, did you want?
No.
It's just another thing, but I'm not sure if it's fitting here or somewhere, but just about administration. Like I mentioned before to you, it's there, okay.
The thing I'm going to talk.
Okay, we are not there yet. Yeah, okay. No, that's it, because just about Youth Cinema Network Award, so tomorrow it's a deadline for all of you to apply films. That's so, it's a double blackboard. Yeah. And on 27th of October was planned between us that we should have this meeting, discussion of films.
And
27. Oh, I need to check just a second. And then we need to finish voting until end of October 31. Let me just see. So 27 October, it's Thursday. I'm not sure if this was, you know, something to discuss this date, but maybe we can discuss it, we can finalize the date on 14th of October.
Yeah. Then we don't. You can write Antonio here just end of October, and then our group can discuss it and present to. Yeah. But maybe Hannah, because there are some new members, just explain short and quick how this YCN award functions.
Okay. So YCN award is actually pointed that festivals apply their winning films for like international award. Okay, we have 4 categories for films made by children under 15, 14, 15 until 19, and older 20 to 27, and workshop films. So each festival can apply maximum of 4 films, 1 per each category, and 4 winner. Yeah. I'm not sure how the festival have, because we have different age groups, okay? So somehow you need to find your best solution to fit in. If you don't, we don't have the oldest category, so usually I just apply 3 films and not for the old one. And then the entry is on email. I send you, I think, once or twice. I will send you a reminder today because tomorrow is the deadline. And you should just apply. Apply means that you just put your formal dates inside and just send us the link. If it's WeTransfer link, then you need to send it also to the Fresh Film Festival, because Fresh Film is collected, and they will put everything on Vimeo. So we will have about 1 month to see all the applied film, and then at the end of October, we will discuss and kind of present and talk about films that pop up for us. And then until end of October, that means 31st of October, we will find out the winners. So each of us, not just organization who do festival, but each of you are invited to vote for film. And the one with more votes get the prize. And the prize is that, so 4 films will just cross all our festival for next year, okay? And we present the winners on December. We still need to...
We present the winners.
Oh, November festival. Oh, okay, so we really need to put our dates a bit, okay. Okay, we will think a bit more.
Because we already did it on Camera Sisanio 2 years back, and actually Camera Sisanio is only 1 week after that. So it's not like a big, yeah, and this is actually after, a little bit later than it was last year, because last year was at Tromsø and it was middle of November, so it's not a huge deal.
Find the author sending us things.
Yes, but that we will talk.
Yeah.
Just Hannah, can we? The deadline is tomorrow, is it?
Yeah.
Can we maybe give a few more days extension?
This is the first deadline.
You know, Arne, you know what I said to my colleagues in Sweden. You know what I said to my colleagues in Sweden? Don't worry, you're not sending films to Swedish Film Institute. You're sending to YCN.
Yes, but just do it, you know. So tomorrow is the deadline.
Yeah, the first one.
And then the last is actually 15 in May.
I read that in the forum.
Is somebody calling me?
No! No, Kira. Okay.
I'm actually looking at the number of films I have right now, and I don't have that many really. I mean, I do have a bunch, but I don't have that many, and I don't think I have any in Sweden.
They're coming, don't worry. And then we can talk also during YCN picnic about the award ceremony. Perfect. Can we go back to the first? The another one. Yeah. Okay. Administration of the fees. That's the question which... my favorite question. Do we have volunteers for that? Philip is...
It's like every year I have to ask my boss. It's like every year I have to ask my boss. So my boss is on vacation actually in Croatia, but not here because he is on holiday. But I have to ask, so I can not decide it on my own. So yeah, it's the same answer like every year.
But do you think it could be possible?
I don't know. I discussed it with my boss, with Reinhold, and yeah.
Hannah?
Ah, okay. We were talking about something else. No, it's okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't listen. But about the fee, yeah, right now it's our organization do it, not me, but René. And René say hi to everyone. But right now he's in some other waves. And it's really difficult for him just to follow and to check and for everything. I think even this year another friend was doing this, which is also a photographer, a mentor, and so on. We don't really have a person who is doing administration. So we are kind of switching, and René said that overall it's kind of a lot of work to do. It's not just sending bill and look, everything is paid, but you should pay it, everything, every time, just connect it. Mostly this job is hers, you did, yeah. But before we checked all the accounting, we don't really do it like daily, you know. It's just like once per year. And if it's something in the middle, it's, I don't know, kind of a lot of job right now. And if it's possible, some other organization get this, will be great, again. Yeah, so that's about, I don't know. It's supposed to be like very easy, you know, the organization just sent bills and the other organization just pay bills. But in the practice, it's kind of different. I don't know, Maria, maybe because you are in touch a lot with René, he just said this. He also mentioned just to have a check for Slovenian bank, like because each bill which is paid from EU, it's, I don't know, some percent of something. It was not a lot, about 50 euros of fees for bank, but it's just mostly the person who is doing administration need to be paid. Now it's this connection of Youth Cinema Network entry, but I don't know if it's possible to find some other solution, will be great.
The last solution, but then Antonio and I have to talk as well. I can issue the bills myself, but it's 25%. So it's, and you know the Swedish laws. So in that way, its fee is not 100 something, it's, yeah.
Could the administrator have like a percentage of, that you decide on, could the, whoever's going to administer the fund have a percentage, almost like an admin fee, rather than a sum, so it's a percentage of the whole lot? And
There can be that. We talked about that yesterday. Of course, that can be possible as well, because then the person. Because I think that percentage is not the same in Croatia, in Sweden. It depends in which country we are doing that.
In Serbia, it's 34%.
Yeah. With European Union. Yeah.
Switzerland or from Luxembourg or Liechtenstein. Monaco.
I mean, we can maybe we can make a quick task force, which won't be here. It's between Hannah, Philip, myself, and Antonio, just to keep in touch in the next 10 days, 2 weeks, and to try to solve this problem. Does that sounds like a reasonable solution, Antonio?
But we are talking about next year.
Now, in December. Because each December is like payment for this year, but actually it's for the membership for the next year, because we started it in 2020. So, and what happened actually, that when I send the bill, then some people say in the last moment, I don't have, we cannot pay. But of course, then it's for the next year, because what are you going to do? For example, the situation with the Scottish, who I already know that they are going to go out of the network. But since they paid in December, then it's okay to be there until the next payment.
We're really keen on having the bill in December.
Yes, yeah. That's, yeah. Not only you, I mean, I think everybody. Because when we started in 2020, it was between 50th of November and 50th of December. So I think we keep that date. Yeah, so, and that's also the answer on your question. Yes, I didn't answer because yeah.
One question from my memory. So the freelancer are still paying the fee to Herman, or yes? Okay, this is we are talking about from organization to organization, and there are over 20 organization and 30 in the organization, and there are festivals and 20. How many freelancers? 10. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yes. So I can go to when I talk to my boss, I can say, oh, 30 festival, just 30. It's okay.
But then I think 4 of us can meet in the next couple of days and see. Do you have any more questions before we gave you a present?
Bring it on.
Are you sure? Yeah. Do you have any questions regarding this and the table? No? Okay. Then. Heleni dati. Heleni ću to dati, svi dijeli onda. Kirda, are you there? Kirda?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Because, shall we? Oh, look at that! Hey. Let me have a close screen here. Oh my gosh, that looks brilliant.
Yeah.
Are you sending some of the posts?
Of course. And what a silence, everybody is reading. Okay. Ksenia, do you have some important info? Before Ksenia says about afternoon, so you have now 5-10 minutes to read the book, to enjoy it.
A request.
Yes?
But everybody signs the book.
You can do that for lunch.
Yeah, lunch. Yeah.
This is not easy.
It is.
Guys, if you haven't sent books to Ireland already, would you get one signed for us for the office?
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
And then in about 10 minutes, we will all go together to Zorindam. So don't go before that. Don't go after that, so we can make a group photo.
Yes, no, the place where we are having picnic, it's so beautiful. Trust me, you're gonna fall in love with the place immediately. So, I mean, yes, of course, if you want to start collecting the signatures now, you can do it, but I think it will be much nicer over there. And before getting out of the room, those who haven't signed our sheets, could you please sign them, participation sheets, before you go outside? Okay. After the presentation and the screening, the drivers will pick you up, so to take you to the picnic, because it's about 20 minutes, right? They will pick you up in front of Zorindam, where the screening is. I see that no one is listening to what they say except.
We didn't hear what you said.
So immediately after the screening and the book presentation, the drivers will pick you up in front of Zorindam to take you to the picnic. But we'll be back whenever we want. No, it's really. Could I have your attention for 1 minute? Just 1 minute. All right. No. I put the microphone away. Okay, so the location for the lunch, for the picnic, is 20 minutes ride from Karlovac. But we will come back when we feel like it, before evening program. So I don't really think you need jackets or anything, because it's quite warm. It's by the river, but it's really nice and warm. We'll be back around maybe 7 or so. We'll see. Yeah. Okay, you'll be, yeah, we'll take care of that. No worries. Okay, so yeah, we cancelled the river Kupa, so we are staying in the city again. Yeah, the forecast is so crazy. Huh? For tonight, yeah. So we're staying in the city, so that's why we're taking you to this picnic, so you'll be to see at leist one river besides Korana.
Thank you.
Huh? Yes, I know. So that's why we'll come back. We only see one. Now we're taking it to the second one. And here, over there, on the other side, actually, yeah, on the other side of the hotel, of this street, there is Kupa, the third river. So actually, yeah, tonight when we will go back from Zigi, you will be walking by Kupa. People on the Zoom, thank you very much. I think we will go out of Zoom really soon.
A hero will rise. The time is near. The legacy lives on. Right before your eyes. No one is born a hero.